Hail to Alexander the Great, guys. I am the Prince of Macedon, and today we commemorate the birthday of Alexander the Great, who was born in 356 BC, supposedly on July 20th. So, I always like to commemorate my favorite military commander of all time, Alexander the Great, an undefeated military commander. And you guys might be wondering, hey, you came to my channel because of Warhammer, but my channel started because of Alexander the Great. He's still my favorite commander of all time. I'm currently playing Total War Warhammer, but for today, we're going to celebrate Alexander the Great's birthday by playing some Total War Rome 2. Now, look at the last time I played this game. That was 2 months ago. That was 5/16/16, and that was a Macedon versus Egypt battle quite a while back. So, I have not played this game in forever, so I'm going to be quite, pretty damn rusty. So we're going to show you my replay that I had. I'll be commanding the Macedonians. My opponent's name is Kewlboy, commanding the Athenians. Let's boot this replay up now. So, look at my army. I went with a mishmash of different troops. I went with hoplites, foot companions, regular pikemen, archers, peltists, cretans, regular archers, jav cav, companion cav, Thessalian cav, light lancers. My opponent went with Hippeus lancers, cretan archers, picked hoplites, Thurius spears. But I went with a hodgepodge of troops because, no army was really that uniform, so I went with a nice mixture of troops. Just to show that Alexander the Great's army was not that uniform at all. So let's slow this battle down so we can look at the armies. I don't know why it's going so slow, but we are. Okay, so on my right wing, I went with a Macedonian Alexander the Great deployment. So in the front, well, actually, let's start with Alexander the Great's troops first. He occupies the position of honor on the right. He leads his men at the front of his companion cav. I have 2 squadrons of them. And on the left position, I have my other strong unit of cav. But these guys these guys did not usually occupy the right wing. They usually occupied the left, where they were in a more defensive posture, but they could strike as well. But these are my Thessalian cav. I have 2 squadrons of them. So they anchor to the left. Now let's go over my other cav units here. So in front of my companion cav, I've got some lighter cav elements. I got 1 unit of Sarissa cav. They're basically my Protomoy. Got a unit of a skirmisher cav. They're going to accompany my Protomoy to harass the enemy. That's my right wing cav, aside from my companion cav, which you've already seen. And my left wing cav. What do we got over here? We've got this unit of the mercenary Thracian cav. So more Jav cav, but those guys are a bit more barbaric, very effective. And let's go look over my skirmishers here. So look at this. I have a unit of light peltists. Very good at close quarters. Not close quarters, they're very good at short range missile throwing. A unit of mercenary Thracian peltists. It'd be great in rough terrain. We got some slingers here, just regular unit of slingers, and a unit of the mercenary Cretan archers. So that's my front line of skirmishers. Oh, I didn't show you these guys. I have a unit of regular archers over here. Very cool. And then my front line infantry, I got 1 unit of the foot companions, and then next to them I have 2 units of regular pikemen. So I didn't really bring a unit that would represent the Hypaspis, but that's okay. Cannot afford that many troops on this money setting. Anyways, my back line, I went with hoplites. This is in honor of the Greeks who fought at Gaugamela, where they had more of a reserve role, kind of just occupied the back ranks. So, what is going on in this battle? Let me tell you. There's this mountain right here. I'm going to send my cav behind it. This is my lighter elements of cav. But before we show you them, let's go look at my opponent's army, which we can see. Now, as you guys know, he does have 3 units of Hippeus lancers. His commander is on 1 of them. Here's 1. The other 2 are hidden at the moment. Then he has 3 units of these mercenary Cretan archers. Obviously, the rest of them are hidden. But that's what one of them looks like. I have Cretans on my side too, but not this many. 4 units of these picked hoplites. And you can see 2 of them. And then finally he has 3 units of Thurio spears, and you can see 3 of them. So let's go show what's going on here. I I'm sending my guys behind this this hill here. As you can see from this eye icon, these guys are, my cav is actually hidden right now. Let's speed this up in regular time here. So I'm gonna move up my my infantry body, and they're gonna be screened by my skirmishers here. And again, I'm gonna let my Thessalian cav be more of a reserve element, kind of refuse, but if I need to, they can charge too. They get a furious charge. So, there is this unit of Hippeus Lancers up here. He's gonna go in. I see him coming down. He's gonna go for a strike on my skirmish line, which are pretty soft. I got nothing protecting them. And at the same time, we're also starting the skirmish phase, as you can see. So my pelters have short range, but I'm gonna get them up anyways. And he's gonna dice me up for a bit with his mercenary Cretan archers, but I will close the distance though. But right now the big worry is this unit of Hippeus Lancers. So when I see that coming, I peel back my general, and I move back my skirmishers, and I'm gonna put my Sarisses down in case he tries to keep chasing him. But he stops right here, and that's when he sees my general. So no, my general is no longer hidden anymore. So the cat is out of the bag. Try to get some shots on him, but they all missed. So I'm gonna pull my general back. Don't want to get this close to his troops over here. That would be a no-no. But I got my companions on the other side of this hill. According to this, my guys are no longer hidden, so I have to assume he sees my companion cav up there. Dun, 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 dun. So my mercenary Cretans are hiding right now. They're hiding behind these hoplites. Strategos. So now, my Thessalians are itching for a fight. They see that one unit of Hippeus Lancers. They're going to go in there, and we're going to give it to them. They're going to be accompanied by this unit of mercenary Thracian cav. We're going to harass the hell out of this unit of Hippeus Lancers. At the same time, I've charged the backs. I've charged into his Thurio spears over here. I knocked a lot of them down. See that? They're trying to get back up. And I'm going to use my general to charge this unit of Hippeus Lancers. Whack! And I'm gonna move up my my light cav. These guys are gonna come out. My skirmish cav and my Protomoy. We're gonna harass the Thurio spears from this other side. Going pretty well over here, but over on the left wing, yeah, my Thessalians have started a charge fight against this one unit of Hippeus Lancers. He probably should have kept his Lancers a bit more concentrated instead of diced up like this, because now I can isolate them and use superior cav numbers to surround them. So meanwhile, I'm moving up my pikeman as well, and he is pushing back his skirmishers. But the big fight right here, I just blew out his Thurio spears. As you can see, their banner just disappeared, and all these dead Thurio spears are here. That frees up this unit of of companion cav. I'm going to use them to strike the backs of these Hippeus Lancers, and also hit some of these picked hoplites. I got to worry about them though. I'm going to use my archers right here, my Cretan archers, to start attacking the sides of these picked hoplites. And yeah, I managed to finally overwhelm the Hippeus Lancers on this side too. So, victorious cav on this side. That's gonna be a lot more mobility. And the phalanx fight has begun. His picked hoplites versus my foot companions. Although my picked hoplites, my foot companions are half strength right now, probably from all the skirmish fire. My pikemen are doing pretty badly too, actually. So his picked hoplites are doing a pretty good job, but a lot of that could be attributed to his skirmishers just wreaking hell on my guys here. Now he's going to use his Thurio spears to toss javelins at my companion cav up here, who are just chilling. And I'm going to come down and try to finish off this unit of Hippeus Lancers, if possible. Same time, I'm using my skirmisher cav to throw crap at these Thurio spears over there. A lot of them ran into that tree, that's fine. And I managed to pull in my Thessalian cav to run into the backs, or run right into his mercenary Cretan archers who fled from the phalanx fight. Although they didn't really need to, because his phalanx whooped the crap out of my phalanx. So now I'm going to push up my reserve hoplites who are fighting for me. He's going to move forward here. And finally, this Hippeus Lancer is going to bite it. As you can see, they're gone. So all that fighting... That was an extended fight against his Hippeus Lancers with my 2 units of companion cav, and I'm just going to avoid his picked hoplites there for now. And try to chase off his general. His general has been chasing my mercenary Cretan archers here, so he's going to strike them, and I've got my general coming in to pursue his general. So it's a true Alexandrian fight where Alexander seeks out the enemy general. He calls him out, challenges him to a fight, wants to be just like his hero Achilles. So, I got these mercenary Thracian cav, the scooting around these Thurio spears, who are pretty damaged a little. Well, they're slightly damaged. 107 from 120. And got my Thessalians badly damaged. And I got my skirmish cav as well, doing damage over here. So finally caught up to his general on this side. We can watch him this fight over here. Because general versus general, I mean, it really does deserve some close-ups. Now, I forgot how quickly your guys get exhausted in this game. Not as bad as Rome 1. Rome 1, they get tons of exhaustion, like, really quickly. Which I'm okay with. Alright, so, beating the crap out of these hoplites. Although, these Pictoplites, these Thurio spears, sorry, and this unit of Pictoplites are grinding my guys down, to be honest. And I've managed to evade his Thurio spears, which is pretty easy with cav. I'm going to strike the backs of these mercenary Cretan archers with my Thracian cav over here, who are just light cav, but they're pretty brutal, especially against Cretans if they're given the chance. So I'm going to use my mercenary Thracian peltis here to charge the backs of these Pictoplites. I wanted to save my infantry over here because they're getting pummeled by these Pictoplites of Athens. So the balance bar does favor me, but I'm losing tons of troops right now. Anyhow, here's his general again. He's still running away, and I'm gonna head off his retreat, cut him off, and now he's down to 1 unit left in this unit of Hippaeus Lancers. We're gonna watch them bite the dust. They are dead. No more Athenian general, and in fact, I think my general's dead too. I think. So here's the main fight. Now, what's really saving me is not my cav, but my skirmishers out here. My slingers here are doing tons of damage to his Pictoplites, and same with this unit of regular archers. My cav is pretty much a spend force. Well, not yet, actually. I still have 2 companion cav, but I tried to gamble on taking out these Thurio spears with a charge, but his Thurio spears are going to hold their ground. And when I try to retreat, it's going to cause my companions to break, and then I'll be stuck in this phalanx fight, which favors him, apparently. Because at this point, I just have regular hoplites taking on his Pictoplites. I don't have any more companions. So really, my hoplites are just holding them down, while my skirmishers beat crap out of those guys. They whoop crap out of them. So yeah, I lost my general unit. So the balance bar really favors me. I don't know why, because I thought I was going to lose this at this point. But look, I'm losing 2 units right here. I just lost 1. What I still have going for me is the fact that my guys are still holding out, my hoplites. But I think this is a great battle for me because I haven't played this game in forever. And also, I'm glad that I won with these archers and slingers. They basically saved me the day here. Well, again, the fight's still going on, but they basically saved the day. Because these Pictoplites are destroying my hoplites. Well, maybe not so much, but they destroy my other guys. But yeah, this kind of situation illustrates why I like Alexander the Great so much, and that is, he can win his battles with any element of his army. He's renowned for winning with his cav, but he's won battles with his infantry. He's won battles with his skirmish force. So he was a very versatile commander. He could lead with any element and make that element win the battle. He is very flexible, and that's why he was undefeated in battle in all kinds of tactical circumstances. So yeah, I'm glad that I could win, not with my cav, although they were pretty crucial at the beginning, but in the end it was my skirmishers who finally picked apart the enemy, and also my hoplites, who I wasn't really relying upon. Because as I showed here, is that they were holding my back line. Just like in Gaugamela, they weren't really there to win the day. But, you know, hey, it's Alexander the Great. You know, he could win with any element in his army. So the battle might have been kind of hard to follow on this video form. Because there are so many things happening at once, so I tried to capture it. But anyways, I did this. I went back to play Rome 2 today just because it's Alexander the Great's birthday. I am going to stick with playing a Warhammer, though, because I'm really liking Warhammer a lot, and yeah, this is a fun game. I like reading all the lore and all that good stuff. But hey, for Alexander the Great, I got to pay homage to him. He is my favorite commander of all time, my favorite military commander of all time. And here you can see all the damage, some pretty sweet damage. Let's see, my companions did a lot of damage. That one killed 181. This Thessalian Cav killed 143. This unit of Hoplites killed 92. On his side, look at that, his general killed 88. That's more than what my general did. This unit of picked Hoplites killed 203. Dang. That's a lot of dead Macedonians. I gotta say, though, it's pretty fitting that my opponent picked Athens. Because, that was a common theme. This Greek versus Greek theme. It's been an ongoing thing. And many times it led to their downfall. Especially when the Romans came in later on. Because the Greeks were too busy fighting amongst themselves. Oh well. Anyways, good game to my opponent. And I want to thank him for taking part in this battle. And I guess you could say he indirectly paid homage to Alexander the Great too.